Hello, welcome. You have been watching the international live stream of the Brits 2019, and we've not left. We're still here. I'm Vick Hope.
And I'm Todrick Hall.
And after the party, it's...
The after party! Turn up! Oh my gosh, that scared me. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. Did that. I always want to, save the champagne, but I feel like since it's being paid for by production, I can just do that. That was really exciting. But you might have noticed we're not alone in our studio, because during our after party, we're going to be joined by some of the very best that the music industry has to offer. And it is my absolute pleasure to welcome Jonas Blue.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I like that.
Thank you.
A little glass of champagne.
Definitely. Have you got one?
I would
No,
like
you
one.
take that. You take that.
I'll
man.
pour you one.
Thank you.
I'll take this.
How's Brits going for you? This microphone is wet.
Brits has been fun. It's always a pleasure to be here. It's my 3rd year running now and 5th nomination in.
Yeah.
So absolute pleasure to be here. And yeah, feel good. British artist. Amazing.
Give us some gossip. Who was on your table? What was going down?
Dan Bastille was on my table.
I saw him a second ago.
Yeah,
Where is he?
he was around. I don't know where he is now. But yeah, he was on our table. Next to us was Florence.
Nice.
Niall Rogers. So yeah, a few people.
Just a couple. I mean, let me just pick those names off the floor.
There were so many amazing performances tonight. If you had to choose one to watch over again, which one would you choose?
Oh, I mean, Calvin's performance was great.
Yeah.
3 massive songs of the year. And Jess Glynn, really like that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful.
That was quite captivating. So,
I wasn't expecting it. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's like moments like that that make the Brits so special, when you get a bit surprised.
Yeah, that was quite a surprising moment for me, so yeah.
Why do you think that the Brits is such an important night of the year?
But I think as a British artist, it's even more important for me, when you kind of get that invite, and even if you're nominated, I mean, it's just that kind of tick off the list, you know what I mean? It shows that you've done something right throughout the year as a British artist for, the British people, and that they're appreciating the music you do. And it's super important, for British people to have their own event like this.
Yeah. Mate, you've done more than one thing right this year. You've just been churning them out. It's been a good year.
It's been a fun year.
It has.
Yeah, a lot of music.
What's coming next, though? We're into 2019 now, and I know that you're not one to sit back and get complacent. You just keep pushing out the tracks. What can we look forward to?
Yeah, I mean, we did some different things last year. So obviously, I had my singles. I had like Rise, I had Polaroids, and then like threw in at last minute the collab with MK.
Yeah.
Back and forth, and just kind of doing a lot of that this year as well. I'm releasing hopefully a single in March. And then I've got a couple of collaborations with some massive DJs that we're doing as well, and can't tell you who that is.
Who, Jonas? Who?
Please.
Don't worry, you'll be playing them soon.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
There's been so much success in your career. What does it feel like when you get ready to put the pen to paper and start a new project? Do you feel pressure to outdo the next thing? Or how do you cope with that to be able to make sure that you please the fans musically while also challenging yourself?
Well, I think, traveling the world every single week helps. I'm taking in all these different cultures, seeing all these different crowds. I'm DJing to thousands of people around the world. So for me, it's not really trying to beat the last record that I did. It's about just making something new and just seeing the people react in front of me there and then. So I'm just always trying to do something where I feel people are going to react and enjoy it. And, a lot of these songs as well, I've had people say, that's been the soundtrack to my summer or something like that.
Totally.
So I just want to create music that plays a part in people's life like that.
I remember you this summer. I was at a festival. I was sitting on my brother's shoulders, and I was just having. It was the best summer I think we've had in a long time. It was so hot.
It was hot.
I was so elated, and you were performing on that stage. You brought out Ray. It was just a great time. So thank you. You provide memories, and we really appreciate that. You talked about collaborators.
Yeah.
The Brits, right? It's a proper great experience and a great place to meet people that you could get on your tracks. Have you been snooping around looking for people to get on there?
I've been snooping around.
Who are you looking at? Who you eyeing at?
Well, one person I've always said that I wanted to collaborate with is Shawn Mendes.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I've been speaking to Shawn quite a bit. So we'll see. I'm going to see him at the after party hopefully and get him drunk.
I will actually now be going to that after party because I'm looking to collaborate with Shawn Mendes as well.
In a way, he is looking to collaborate.
I'm very much so looking to collaborate with him on a different project.
Well, on that note, Jonas, okay, just really quickly, tell me which after party you're going to.
We are going to the Universal after party.
Universal? All right, we'll be there, won't we?
We'll be there, yeah.
We'll be there. And I really quickly want to know, just before we let you get off to it, what is the jammiest, juiciest thing that goes down at a Brits after party?
You see a lot of people that you would have never imagined drunk
Really?
before in your life.
Like who, Jonas Blue?
Who did I see? A couple of years ago, I saw Katy Perry very drunk, stumbling past.
That's not that shocking to me. I don't know why.
It is when you see her in front of you.
Okay. Well, I hope to experience that someday.
Yeah, Jonas Blue, have an incredible time. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have the best after party ever. And thank you so much for dropping by. Jonas Blue, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Stay right where we are. We're going to have more guests and more gossip from Backstage here at the Brits 2019 in just a bit. See ya.
Bye.
Havana, ooh, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na, na, na. Ooh, and then I had to tell him I had to go. Oh, na, na.
That was a quick break, wasn't it?
It was such a quick break.
I thought I might go to the
was
toilet, but
such
no.
He was such a sweet guy.
He is. He's lovely, Jonas Blue. And year after year, he just churns out the bangers. So always look forward to festival season because his songs are always played. I think we should welcome some more people into our little party. So Montana Brown and Mark Ferry's come in. You know what? Just come in. It's fine.
Welcome. Hi,
it's
good
getting
to
on in the
see
night.
you again. Wow.
Nice to see you. Okay.
You look just as stunning now as you did before the show,
Like 5
which
hours
is
ago.
very impressive because it's very difficult. I know I moonlight sometimes as a drag queen. To be able to keep my hair and my makeup and my outfit looking amazing is very difficult. So kudos to you for that. It's a huge
I feel
feat.
like I'm like duct tape. Like I haven't sat down yet.
How's
so
it
I feel
feel?
like I'm like, is something gonna pop out of place?
You're
Is my
safe?
tit-tat on my safe?
I've been
keep
on
an
tape
eye.
watch all night.
Yeah, all night.
Guys, tell us what you've been doing all night.
So we've been just going around
Causing
backstage,
mischief.
causing mischief,
Yeah.
trying to get into the suites, trying to do this, trying to do that. We have been trying to get all the content for everyone to see on Instagram.
We were basically hassling people on the red carpet, getting
Good.
boomerangs, you know,
like the
asking
story
who
of
they
my
think was
life.
going to win, or who their favourite acts were, and just who everyone was excited to see to perform tonight. Because I feel like we had such a massive like array of people
Yeah.
performing. It was
This
so
was-
exciting.
This was such a great first Brits experience for me. I had such a great time. I can't imagine any year being better than this year's performance.
Will you come back?
I will come back, but the roster has got to be great, okay? It
I
cannot
don't know how
be.
it's going to top this
no,
year.
Hugh
No.
Jackman and Pink, like
Oh my gosh.
crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like you've been our eyes on the ground. What's the most mischief you've seen going down at the Brits 2019? I feel like you have something there.
I don't know. I think we've caused quite a bit of mischief.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We've basically been trying to, you know, get some backstage content, and people have been trying to like basically kick us out. Like, can you go away, please? Like, can you just stop? Get out of our face.
The other day we were able
Yeah.
to go backstage and look at everyone's dressing rooms before they came in, which was really fun.
What's on the riders? What's in there?
Just lots of mirrors and lots of like.
Oh, their
Mirrors?
showers are
Yeah.
no,
You
their
would never know.
showers. Like, I've never seen a bigger shower
Yeah.
than backstage. Like, it's incredible. It's
Incredible.
bigger than people's flats.
Well, speaking of big, can we talk about this ring? Where did you get it? How do I get one on my fingers? Because this is the most iconic ring I've ever seen in my entire life.
Thank you so much. It's Swarovski. I'm not sure how to say it.
Swarovski.
Something like that.
Yeah, Swarovski. So I've gone a bit
Jeez.
bling a ding ding.
Mm.
My stylist whips out, and I thought that's a bit of me.
Montana,
That's
that's
a
a
little bit of
knuckle
me.
duster.
I know, just
what
in
I'm
case
saying.
anyone wants to mess with me.
Yeah.
You know, don't.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Protection.
Any
Can I
naughty
borrow
press?
that?
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
Bam!
Stop it.
I would like to borrow that.
You can borrow it.
Yeah, I
I'm
want
gonna
just
give it to you as long as you come back next year.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, it's a deal.
It's a
You
deal.
just swear,
Thank
yeah.
you,
Yeah, pinky promise. So you've been swimming around backstage.
Yeah.
Who have you run into? Who's about?
We ran into Madison Beer.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Oh my goodness,
Incredible.
she's
Absolutely lovely.
even more beautiful in real life, which I didn't think was possible. Very unfair.
And we got to have like 10 seconds with Jack Whitehall. Obviously,
Right.
he was so lovely.
He was great.
Yeah.
Sagala,
Nicest man in
absolute
music.
Oh my
joker,
God.
Bruce,
Yeah.
oh, Brucey.
really sweet and
Mhm.
just really down to earth. You know, I think sometimes you have in your head an image of how these people are going to be, and then suddenly they just normal,
Often
casual.
with DJs as well, because they don't appear in their videos.
Yeah.
You don't see them on stage as much. They're behind the deck, so you have no idea what their character could be because it's completely elusive. But I love the DJs, and we've had Calvin as well. That
Yeah.
massive performance, everyone involved in it. Sort of wanted to be on stage myself.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
definitely.
yeah. All of these performances have been just big. I feel like I was watching, and it's a massive show. Like the opening Greatest Showman, Hugh Jackman, was absolutely incredible.
Epic. Are you guys heading to after parties?
We're going to a few, aren't we?
Yeah, I feel like we're going to dip our
All
toes
right,
into
all
a
right,
few.
Mark. Just a few.
Yeah, just a few.
We're going to
you
see
know.
where we can get
Yeah,
it.
literally, we're gonna see where the night takes us. But
Yeah.
we wanna go to 3 or 4.
Yeah.
We're gonna
3 or
try 3 or
4.
4. Yeah, we're gonna try.
You guys, I need to start hanging out with you all. I need to give you,
You
my number. I need to
should.
slide into the DMs because y'all's where it's at.
I'd
Not
love
that I
it.
haven't had a great time here, but they're
Sorry,
going to
I'm sorry
4
if I'm not
parties.
enough for you, Todrick.
No, they're going to 4 after parties. That's a tour. That's a
desperate.
world tour.
Yeah, pretty much. We're desperate. No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna literally we want to just get the goss, don't we?
Yeah, of
We want to go
course.
around. We want to exceed our job
Yeah.
expectations. We want to go to the after party because they're like, "Do you know what, guys, your job's done. You know, after the Brits, you can go to the after party." We're like, "No, we don't want it to
We
stop
wanna
here.
come back
We want
next
to come.
year.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're actually just being really good employees.
Of course.
Exactly.
Give them a raise.
Thank
Give
you.
them
Yeah,
a
exactly.
raise.
We want a shining CV at the end of the day.
Oh, you've got a shining CV to go with your shining ring. Guys, have an incredible rest
Thank
of night.
you. You
Oh,
too.
thank you.
It's lovely. We've been sharing a dressing room, so I feel funny like interviewing like this now.
Oh, I know.
Because
But
we've
we're
all
already
seen each other.
friends.
We've seen each other naked.
Yeah.
We
I
have
mean,
really.
that's
We're kind
happened.
of all matching, I feel.
Yeah.
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 In one
We all
way.
look fantastic.
Next year we could be a band, we'll be on stage performing a bit like Calvin
We
Harris.
could be up
Who
for a
knows?
Brit Award. You never
Or
know.
a few Brit Awards.
Yeah, exactly.
Montana and Mark, thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much,
Enjoy the
Anna.
rest.
Thank you.
Stay right there. We're going to be back with more action and gossip and all the lovely, juicy stuff from Backstage. See you in just a moment. Hello, welcome back to the Brits 2019 official after party.
Woo!
Yes. It's not a party without a party popper, and we are joined by the lovely Luke Franks.
Nice to see you doing a sterling job. Good
Mate,
on you.
you haven't even seen the show. What's
Well,
going on?
yeah, I've lied. Yeah, basically, I've had interesting Brits because I've been backstage interviewing people as they sort of come off the stage.
Right.
But I've mostly just seen the dancers. I've seen the Little Mix dancers in pink. I saw some Baby Sharks and everyone just coming in and off. So I haven't really seen the show, but I've heard it's good.
Do you want us to tell you how it went?
Yeah, you can fill me in. What
The
happened?
Little
was
Mix was
great.
amazing. First
Yes.
of all, let's start there.
Excellent.
He's a big fan.
The Calvin Harris portion was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I'd never seen Sam Smith so sassy. He started out in like an illuminated box,
Love
flipping his invisible
His
hair.
hip so popped.
Really?
So
Oh my! It was
need
a
to watch it
very Beyonce, Sasha Fierce type of gig, and then afterwards, Dua Lipa performed, and it was almost like the dancers were coming out of a huge, what I would call a nest.
Yes.
And then she did a really dope pose at the end where she was holding her leg up like this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's sort of a summary.
That's a
of the
good
show for you.
tease. Yeah, I mean, I'm sold. I want
Jack
to check
was
it out now.
hilarious.
Well, you should watch it again.
Yeah, probably
You should watch it back. So you've been chatting to the stars though.
Yes, before we did the red carpet, so we did catch up with loads of cool people.
Who did you meet?
Tom Walker, he was very funny. He was very good. He talked to me about his beard. He got his beard specially trimmed, which was good because he won an award, so he was very happy about that. And yeah, loads of good people. Lewis Capaldi, he was amazing. Yeah, that got funny. He's a funny guy.
He's funny.
Yeah,
Very funny.
And yeah, it's been great. Really, it's been a fun vibe.
I mean, you say it's been great,
Yeah.
but a little birdie told me that you've been in some discomfort. You're wearing women's trousers.
Yeah, I mean, I said don't mention it, but
Well, I mean, no. I mean, look, everyone wear what you want.
yeah,
It doesn't matter. But why?
Well, my trousers didn't arrive for the Brits,
Right.
so about 20 minutes before, I had to source something. So these are some women's trousers. The zip's on the other side, isn't it? Didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, it is,
And also, my fly keeps coming down, so I had a few people sort of nod to me on the carpet, being like, "Do your fly up?" As a star was arriving, as Anne Marie was there. I just saw
Wow.
that.
Watch
That's
out, you'll
awesome.
be in the
Yeah.
sidebar of shame tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can I'm so
Meme
sorry.
me.
I've got to do something.
Yeah,
You've
go
got
on.
an eyelash.
Oh, thank you.
You got-
See, I'm
That's so sweet of you.
I'm a
got
state,
to.
really.
You've
I'm
got to
a
make a
state.
wish.
Next year, I'll watch the Brits as it happens.
You just told me the wish, so it's not gonna.
It's not gonna happen.
You're doing
That's
that
the
job
cardinal
again.
Rule number one.
So, which artists were you particularly excited about?
I
who are
do
here
love
tonight?
Little Mix. They always kill it every year, don't they? I feel like they are at home when they're at the Brits. It's amazing. I want to go back and watch Calvin Harris with Dua Lipa and Sam Smith and Rag and Bone Man. Yeah, I mean, it's always the biggest night of the year. And yeah, I want to go back and check it all out. Yeah, for sure. 1975 as well. I had a weird moment with Matt Healy where we couldn't do an interview. There wasn't time. So we sort of did a weird handhold.
Well, that'll do.
So if you were Matt Healy, he sort of put his hand out and then we sort of did that for a bit and then it was weird and then we broke. So
To be honest, I think that's more beautiful.
Yeah.
Why have an interview when you could just hold Matt Healy's hand?
for an awkward amount of time.
Hey, incredible night for the 1975.
Yes, of
Best
course.
album, best group.
Yeah.
I mean, no
Yeah.
mean feats.
No, and yeah, about time. I love those boys. I think they're awesome what they do. And they've been touring the world, arena stages.
Yeah.
It's like that was the right moment for them to get those. So well done them.
Well, Luke, we've got to ask you, because we're asking everyone,
Yeah.
and it's important to us. Where are you heading for the after party? Where are you going next?
Oh, I'm going to a cheeky party in central London.
Yeah?
And yeah, I'm going to probably stay in these trousers now because even though they're tight, I'm kind of used to them and they're flexible. So for dance moves,
And you
Yeah.
have the
we
legs
can
to
work
pull them
it.
off.
Beautiful
Yeah,
legs.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
I would suggest that you do, keep your zip done up in
Yeah.
central London. Just
Well, or not.
advice.
It worked for Shawn Mendes. He's all the rage
Yes,
right now.
yeah.
He's breaking the internet. Maybe that is a sign.
Maybe tonight.
Maybe
tonight
the
when I do a
universe
Shawn Mendes.
took your pants because they wanted you to do an underwear shot. you know?
Yes, maybe that's it, isn't it? If I get into my underwear unannounced, I feel like that'll be frowned upon. But
I
maybe
think
we'll
some
find out.
people, including myself, will be very happy about that. I'm just saying.
Shawn Mendes' days as a Calvin Klein model are numbered. Someone's
know. Watch
waiting in the
out,
wings to
Mr.
take his
Mendes.
place.
You said it, not me, but I'll go with it for sure.
All right, Luke, I'm going to let you go off and work on your abs ready for your campaign.
Thank you very much.
Have a great time at the after parties. Luke, thanks, everyone.
Cheers. Thanks very much. Nice.
Stay there. Oh, okay. We just walk in front of the camera. We're
Great
still streaming
pants.
live to the entire world, Luke. It's no biggie.
He wanted them to see the pants in action.
Yeah, he did. He was
And
like,
I think they needed it.
We're undone. He's off to a party with his pants undone, and we are going to stay right here because we've got more action from you for you from the Brits 2019. See you in a bit. welcome back. We are still live here backstage at the O2, just soaking up all of the Brits gossip and action. We're like sponges, aren't we?
Absolutely.
We're porous right now. We're just taking it all in. And look who stumbled by. It's the lovely Todrick Guru, aka the Stumpower, who I'm a huge fan of. So
Oh, thank you for having me.
You're absolutely fabulous.
Girl, you talking about yourself or me?
Well, look, you know, you always make me feel really good. Really good about myself.
Because you deserve to feel good.
Right, she's got this effect on women, and it's a brilliant one. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
How's your Brits going?
Really, really good. You know what? I'm having a full circle moment because a lot of people don't know I used to be a Brit School student.
Did you?
Yeah, and the last time I came to the Brit Awards was when I was a Brit School student, and I was up there somewhere in the nosebleed seats, and I was so happy to be there. But I always had a dream of coming to the Brit Awards. But I always thought I have no business being at the Brit Awards because I'm not a musician or an actor. But I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna find a way, and I managed to find a way, and now I'm here.
So what have you been up to? What you've been running about doing?
Girl, let me tell you all the tea.
Tell me.
I was on a table. I was sat next to Sigala. He was wearing this really, really amazing red suit, and I didn't know it was him. But all I said to him was, "I really like your suit." Then I asked him to pass me a glass. So I was really asking him to do things for me without even knowing who he was.
Well, like he's a waiter.
Yeah, I was like, can you just? I was like, can you just make yourself useful for me? Like,
I'll have some mayonnaise with that, please. Thanks, Sigala.
Thanks, Sigala. Then I realised he was. I was like, oh, cute. Anyway, can you just pass me that champagne while you're at it as well?
Thing is,
it's nice.
He's a DJ, he's a producer. They're often not in their videos, so you don't know what they look like. But Brucey.
But also, it's just really great to be in such a wonderful environment, surrounded by so many talented people, and it's really great to see how the audience responds to seeing so many wonderful people performing live, especially Little Mix. They had the best response. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna have I have to go on vocal rest for 4 days after today because I was screaming,
Right?
I was twerking,
Honey
I was
and
jumping
lemon
up and
tea
down.
for you.
Thank you very, very, very much. You're so beautiful, by the way. It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Do you know what? I agree.
And as you should. Wait, what is the Woman Crush Wednesday?
Okay, so I have been the host of the Brits IGTV Woman Crush Wednesday series, and it's essentially about shouting out all the wonderful women in the music industry because we just don't get enough credit for the hard work that we do. Some of us are doing bits whilst on our period, right?
Amen.
I'm on my period right now, and it's really hard, but
Same.
thank you. Thank you for
You're
supporting my truth. I really appreciate it. It's not easy at all. So it's great to be able to give in room to shout out to so many amazing women and get other women to shout out other women and just share the love and keep it going. Because like love really is something that's important to pass around, and it's never something that you need to pay for. So just go for it.
Well, this year we've been showing the love to the women because for the first time ever, we've had as many female artists nominated as male artists. That is, I don't know why it doesn't sound like a big deal because it is such a big deal. You know, you feel like it should be normal. It shouldn't be something that we even need to say, but it is. Why has this year felt so special?
For me, it felt special to see young women.
Yeah.
Georgia, Mabel, like this is really important because I'm noticing a major shift in the way that women are taking control of who they are, and they aren't waiting for anybody to give them permission to be themselves. That's something that's so key. And even with people like Little Mix as well, the direction that they've taken in their careers and the messages they're putting in their music, it's completely intentional. It's not an accident.
Yeah.
And it's really important that we're having these conversations and discussions about women being able to say, I am whole, I choose myself, and you will not tell me how to be who I am.
Yeah.
And what better time than now to do that?
It's the best time. I mean, not just the artists nominated, but if you look at the writers and producers on so many of the singles, like Jess Glynn nominated for so many on her own, but she's also responsible for so many other songs that were in those nomination lists, which is insane. Todrick, we've got some pictures from the awards tonight, and we thought you'd be a good person to have a look at them.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm so glad that we're doing this with you because you're a fashion guru. I've been watching you all night. I've been running into you.
Look at my Instagram.
No, I've been watching you in
I
person.
have.
I've been
You've been
stalking you in
watching me.
person, honey. And no, you just look very, just beautiful and gorgeous. Your
you.
energy just like radiates from you, but also your fashion sense is awesome. So let's look at some photos from these beautiful people tonight.
please.
This is Jess Glynn.
Jess. Yes, Jess.
She
Gorgeous.
came through with the one shoulder.
Classic.
You know
Look
what it
at
is
the
about Jess
draping.
is that she is so comfortable in her own skin. She like exudes a confidence. that is the main thing about her. That's the most brilliant thing about her.
Oh my
People are always
gosh.
drawn to confident people. Have you
Yeah.
noticed that you want to be around someone for longer if you can tell that they like being in their body?
She's
And
chill.
it's
she's
so
relaxed.
hang
difficult
out
to
with
remember
them.
that when you are the person that wants people to be around you.
Yeah.
It's so difficult because sometimes we wait for other people to give us confidence rather than having
Yep,
confidence
you are
and
the
drawing
source of
people
it
to
all.
us.
And that was very much the message of her performance when she did Thursday as well, taking her makeup off. It was great.
Absolutely, and she looked stunning on the red carpet. What about Little Mix? My faves. Did you see them today? It was. I felt like these were all my four
Look at
Look at Leanne, look at Leanne,
future
look at Leanne.
prom dates
Look at
right
Leanne.
there. I
Leanne's
just
giving us
love
midriff. She's giving
them.
us leg.
Jessie.
Look at
she
Perry.
looks
The shape
great.
of
Jessie.
Perry's dress is actually exquisite.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And Leanne, I feel like she's about to remake the Beautiful Liar video with
I'm in
Beyonce and
tears.
Shakira.
I'm
That
rattled.
body is just everything.
Good
And-
reference, mate.
oh, yeah.
Do you know
And
what I love
Jade
the
looks
most?
like Elsa from Frozen right there. That's what she's giving us, a little Let It Go.
It's the fact that all of them together look so good combined.
Yeah.
Like, and you can feel the strength, you can feel the support, you can feel how much they love each other. And I love the fact that there's no sense of competition. It's more about allowing each other to realize that together we can all shine. And there's no such thing as competition when you know yourself.
I think that's why they're such a
better
good group,
preach.
because they're friends. You can tell.
They actually are.
They're
I can
friends.
confirm. I've
Yeah.
hung out with them together in person, and they really are hilarious. Like, they're more human than you would think.
Yes.
I promise you.
We love Little Mix. We
I
love them.
it. Okay, we have another photo of Ollie from Years and Years.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Right.
Ollie
So,
Alexander.
I was right behind him when he was getting his photo taken, and he kept on making his cape spin
I
around.
saw
There were
this.
feathers all over the carpet, and I was like, "Yes, Ollie, leave
And like
a
a
mess.
true diva, he
Leave
left
something
them
behind for us."
there.
Yes.
Someone else
Some
gonna
little
clean them up.
Hansel and
He left
Gretel
us with
crumbs. He said, if you
feathers.
want me, you know how to find me,
That's
darling.
right. Follow the
Follow the
feathers.
feathers. Hashtag follow the feathers.
We're gonna start the. If
I
you want to
love
start
it.
the hashtag right now, hashtag follow the feathers. It's quite good having your outfits a prop as well. It's just something to do, isn't
Absolutely.
it?
It's his
The
moment.
only thing I'm disappointed about is that he didn't come out during Sam Smith's performance. That was what I was waiting for. I was like, Ollie is going to come out during
He
this
had
number.
other priorities. He was looking after his feathers.
Right, but see, I
Picking them
thought
back
he
up
was
again.
going to let other people do that and then leave feathers all over the stage. That's what I would have wanted. But there's always next year for
Yeah,
that.
next year he
The
can bring
feathers
feathers out.
return
Imagine what's
next
going to come
year.
next year, a whole nest with birds, real
Oh,
birds.
I love that.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I love that. I think he would do something like that. And last but not least is Mabel.
She's a queen, young Mabes. I love Mabel.
I don't know where to start. First of all, her tattoo is such a beautiful accessory.
Yeah.
But second of all, I really like the way that she's just owning it. She looks so confident. You can tell that she's really proud of herself. Like, I'm just so happy to see her here. She's such a babe.
I'm
She was
happy that she
stunning.
had her first Brits last year and she'd been nominated for Critics' Choice Award, but this year it was British Breakthrough. And I feel like seeing that progression, seeing that trajectory, we know next year it could be for Best Female. You know, it could be for Best Album. And I love seeing that growth from someone so young and so increasingly influential in the music industry. It's
Agreed.
inspirational. It's brilliant.
And she's been really consistent with her style and
Yeah.
her message as well. Like, you can't tell me you don't know a Mabel song. You can't tell me you don't know what she stands for. And I'm just so happy for her and just so proud to see that she's paving way for so many other young musicians who have a dream and have a goal but think, you know, what if my sound doesn't match what the world wants to hear? Or what if people are going to think I'm weird? No,
No, it
just
doesn't
go
matter.
for it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I think
love you.
that's a good note for us to finish on because you know what? We're coming to the end of your first Brits experience. How's it been?
It has been
Is this your first
absolutely,
Brit?
This is first Brits.
absolutely.
Oh my gosh, congratulations
I know
on being
it,
here.
it has just been such a magical night, and there's nobody in the world I would have rather shared with than you.
The love is so real right now.
You've been just so sweet to me
We've
all
had
night.
such a nice
I've had such a great time. I
My
don't want to fly
blossom
back
lip
to
is
America.
trembling.
Oh my gosh.
It's been great. And you know what? We cannot thank you enough for watching us all over the world. I wish I knew enough languages to be able to thank you in your language, but staying up all night or early morning, whatever you've been doing while you've been watching us, thank you. I hope you've enjoyed it. Get some sleep if you need to get some sleep now, but if not, let's carry on the party. We're going to go and find out where Shawn Mendes is.
Absolutely. InTheStreets.com. Thank you so much.
We'll see you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye, Mom.